Hi everyone, just again from the Achievement Squad, coming at you with a 100% walkthrough for the first tree. In this video we will be getting all of the collectibles, so that consists of 150 stars, 5 hidden secret items, as well as 16 buried items that are hidden throughout the map. Following this guide, this will net you several of the achievements, so you will get yourself the well hidden achievement, the first item achievement, collect 50 stars achievement, the way forward achievement for stepping on the obsidian rocks, an achievement for collecting 100 stars, the no stone left unturned achievement, and the excavator achievement, and 150 stars. And then you'll also net yourself as well at the same time the Completionist achievement, in which you unlock all of the secrets and discover a priceless treasure. There is a spoiler warning in place. I've done everything I can to get the spoilers out, but just in case.
Fox looked high and low, searching for.
So this is the first level. Straight away, as soon as you've kind of cleared that basic instructional bit in the beginning, at the very beginning you will find the first 5 collectible stars right in front of you. You just literally have to walk through them to pick them up, and that's the first of the stars in the level. It's worth noting that there are 30 in total in this level. From that one there, you want to head your way up this hill to the right, and as you're heading your way up the hill, you'll eventually come across a boulder which is going to have 2 stars behind it. So here you will find the first, another set of 2 stars. You can get 7 in total. To the right of that, you will find then here in the grass, just in the empty area, the first hidden item. Okay, and this will then get you the achievement called Well Hidden, which is required for finding the first hidden item in the game. This is one of the 5 hidden collectibles that you'll find out throughout the actual, through each level. There's 1 per level. There's 150 stars in total. And then in this level we have 4 additional items that we'll need to uncover. Those items, there's 16 in total. So from that collectible, make your way down the hill. And you'll see at the bottom of that hill, you will see a star and like a kind of glowing beam of light. This is the first collectible required for the Excavator achievement. It'll also give you a good bit of story background surrounding, I won't spoil too much, but yeah, it will give you some of that dialogue. So when you reach this piece, you need to press the B button, and what you'll do is you'll dig that up.
As a kid, did you ever do
You'll also net yourself the first achievement as well for finding the first collectible in the game. Now from that collectible, what you'll need to do is make your way some distance, so following up here through the grass and up the hill. You see kind of a faint glow in the distance, but that's where we're headed to. And when you get there, there will be a set of stars that are grouped together in a cluster of grass. Okay, so we're just coming up on these stars now. When we get to the top of the hill, you will see them here. So there's 3 in total. So now the next set of stars, what you need to do is go down the hill from here through the long grass, and what will happen is you eventually come across a rock. It's a very large rock, and on top of that rock there are more stars that you need to collect. So on top of this rock there are 3 in total. That puts you at 13 altogether. Now from this rock, what you'll want to do is you'll want to jump down, because we're going to go find the next the second excavator item that we need to collect in the level. What you do is you want to head up the hill. I go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but I sort that out. So to the right, and then kind of head straight on here, and you'll see again that beam of light showing up in the distance, just on the right hand side of the screen there. Press B to dig that one up.
Usually those kids would leave me alone.
So from this collectible, what you want to do is you want to go up the hill, and you're going to go head up to a very high kind of peak point of the map, and there are some stars that are hidden at the top of here. As you're going up here, be careful not to fall down, because otherwise you're going to have to take that long trip of kind of going around and back up and down again. And here you will find 2 stars. So you just literally need to jump up and get that last one, and that'll put you at 15. From here, what you want to do is you'll want to jump down. Okay, and surprisingly the fox survives that fall. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to keep walking through this area with all the trees. As you come across this first bit, again you can see some of the light shining in the background, which indicates some of the collectibles nearby. And as you go over this mound, you will see that there. So this is the 3rd excavatable item in the level. I'm going to dig that one up.
The older I got, the more I withdrew.
Now from this collectible, what you want to do is you want to head down the slope just slightly to the left, and you'll come across a rock which is kind of overhanging a cliff, and there'll be a set of stars that you can jump up and get from here. I'm going to jump out to get that second one. So from here we're going to go turn another star that is on top of a rock. So we come across here, we see there's a broken swing. And what you want to do is you want to head towards this large snowy mound here. And then at the top of that snowy mound there will be a rock which you'll be able to hop on, and on top of there will be a star that you'll need to jump up and collect. So from here what you want to do is you want to hop off that rock and you want to make your way down the hill. You don't want to go all the way down just yet, and on this outcrop just here you will find another 3 stars, putting it 21 stars in total. from those stars, what you want to do is you want to make your way down to the next and the fourth and the final item that you'll need to dig up in the level.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Okay, and then from this collectible, what you want to do is you want to make your way across to the far side of the map. I apologise to send you back to the beginning a little bit here, but there will be a slide in the distance, and on that slide there will be some more stars. Okay, and that's the slide is very much shaped like a rocket ship, and what you want to do is you want to literally wedge yourself right underneath the slide for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But then as you go up the slide, you will find there is one star on the slide itself, and then one side by the actual ladder. So from the slide, what you want to do is you want to head kind of back towards where you came from. It's a little bit of a trek this time around, but this will put you towards the getting towards the final few sets of stars in the level. I have to apologise here, I got a little bit lost, so I'll be speeding up this section, so not to bore you to death. Okay, so what you'll eventually stumble across is a weird pink looking Jeep van, ice cream van thing, and what you want to do is you want to jump on top of that one and you will find a star on top of here. This will put you at 24 stars in total. And then from this van, what you want to do is you want to head over this way in a straight line, and this will bring you towards 3 more stars. You want to be careful here because this is the exit of the level. If you walk too much further on, you will end the level and you will have to quit out and come back in and start the game again. So now from here we're going to go find the final 3 stars in the level. What you want to do is you want to kind of come back on yourself and up the hill. And what we're looking for is we're looking for a it looks like a school bus that has been abandoned, and there will be 3 stars next to the school bus. And again, I had a bit of a nightmare trying to find this, so what I'll do is I'll speed this up for you. So you can see, so as we come up on the school bus, there'll be the final 3 stars in the level. So for this first level, that's a grand total of 30 stars, 1 hidden item, and 4 excavator items that count towards the excavator achievement. You can also in this level obtain the Happy Easter achievement. Happy Easter achievement for summoning the Rabbit King. We've captured that in a different guide because it can kind of take some time to do because catching the rabbits are a bit of a pain. But yeah, I say that's one of our other videos. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to exit the level and we will then continue on to the next. So this is the second level. In this level there is a grand total of another 30 stars, which will put you at 60. And there is another 4 items that you'll need to dig up and another hidden item that you will need to also excavate as well. So straight away from the very beginning you will find the first excavatable item. So just walk over to that, press B or circle. From that item what you want to do is you want to take a right, you want to jump on top of the rocks just here. And on top of those rocks you will find some stars, so there'll be 2 on the first rock, and as you hop over to the next there will be another 2. One of those will be suspended in mid-air. From this rock then what you want to do is you want to walk through the trees and you'll come across a set of small rocks that are very close together, and in between those 2 rocks you will find a single lone star. And from this star what you want to do is you want to make your way further to the right to the kind of the corner of the level and just up a little bit of a slope. At the top of this slope you will find the excavation item number 2. And you want to press, when you reach this one you want to press B to dig that up.
He was working another late night and my friends were over.
Now from this collectible what you want to do is you want to head down the slope again towards the police car and towards the rock in front of you. You're at that rock, jump on top of that rock and you will find another 3 stars. You need to jump off the other end of this rock and head towards this board on the ground. You take a right and you will find another set of stars hidden just behind this rock. You double back on yourself after doing that, and what you want to do is you want to head over to the rock that's next to this one and jump on top of here, and you will find a set of butterflies which you'll need to walk through. These butterflies will boost your jump and use that to push yourself up to grab the next star. Once you've collected that one, what you do is you want to head back up. Don't do what I did here. You actually want to go back and get the butterflies and jump up onto this rock here. But say you'll be at 43 stars when you start to climb that ledge. So from here what you want to do is you want to use the butterflies and double jump up to collect the next collectible and climb up the stones here. As you jump up these stones there will be several sets of stars on the way up. Okay, and what you do is you get yourself wedged between the rocks. You can jump up again and you'll find 1 set of stars, and just in front of this waterfall here you'll find another set of 3 collectible stars that you can pick up. Don't continue on. What you want to do is you want to go backwards a little bit and up the hill and you'll find a single star on its own at the top of the hill. And a tree. What you want to do from that star is make your way down the hill slightly, and then up onto the ridge and across through the trees here in front of you. Now, once you pick up this star, you will net yourself the collect 50 stars achievement. You won't see it pop on my screen because my capture card decided not to capture the first part of this level, which means you won't be able to see the achievement popping on my side. So next to these fireworks here, you'll find that star. And from the star, what you want to do is you want to head down. And amidst these trees in front of you, you will find the third excavatable item. And from this item, what you want to do is you want to head through the trees, and ahead of you there will be a rock, and this rock will have a set of butterflies on it. But before you collect those butterflies, what you want to do is you want to head through the gap in between the two rocks, and you will find another star in here. It's quite well hidden. Now, to get that star there, you actually need the butterflies. So don't do what I did. Grab the butterflies that are here. Take your time, walk off the rock, and then climb up it. And at the top of here, you want to use the butterflies in your double jump to grab this star. Now, from this rock, what you'll want to do is you'll want to head over towards the waterfall, and to the left hand side of it there will be a slope that you can go up. So going up this slope, you'll find there is another 2 stars here for you to grab, and at the top of this waterfall thing there's a set of butterflies which you'll need to jump through and grab them. As you come up the slope, what you'll want to do is you want to grab the second set of butterflies just at the top of this hill, and then make your way back to the third set of butterflies on the rock again. Now, go over the top of the big rock, do not jump up the side of the small rock because you will lose your butterflies and you will have to start again. Once you have that third set of butterflies, what you want to do is you want to jump down off the rock, and you want to take a sharp left, and you want to head to that ledge right in front of you where the trees are, but head right into the corner, because we are going to jump up to that very high ledge with the help of the butterflies to get some more stars. Don't forget to double jump. It can be tricky at times. It may take you 1 or 2 attempts. There are 2 more stars that you will find up here. Once you've got those stars, you need to make your way back down. So again, once you're down, pick up the butterflies yet again, as you'll need them for another high jump in a moment's time. So once you've got your butterflies back together, you want to head further down. Apologies for the dodgy cut. There was some story there that I didn't want to reveal to you guys. Now, I made a bit of a timing issue here. I missed one of the collectibles, but you can reorder this if you need to. I say miss one of the collectibles. I could have probably timed it a bit better. So once you hit this ledge, what you'll do is there'll be 1 star in front of it, but using your butterflies you will need to do a boost jump back to the top, and there'll be another star here. Now this is where I went wrong. I could have picked this up beforehand. So what I will do here is I will jump back down and we'll go for the hidden item. Okay, so for the hidden item, it's to the right hand side of the waterfall. So what you want to do is you want to head over to the trees. On the ground there will be a first aid kit, and there will be like a signpost saying it's the barber shop. Apologies, I got that wrong. So yeah, slightly off. But what you want to do is you want to dig here, and you will find the hidden item for this level.
What was important to them, even if it was wooden boats, cartoon animal notebooks.
And then from that collectible, what you want to do is regather your butterflies and hop back up onto the ledge. I apologise, could have done it in a better order, but nonetheless, that is the hidden collectible for the level. Again, once you've regrouped your butterflies, head down this way, and this is towards the exit of the level. Over this wall you will find that there is the next excavationable item. I'm not sure that's a word, but you'll be able to excavate the item that you need, and that's the fourth and final collectible for this level. Apologies, there's also one star that is hidden out of the way at the bottom, just here, and that puts you at 60 in total. As you look to the left, you will see that final collectible. And that covers all of the collectibles for this level, so that's 30 stars in total, 4 excavatable items,
There was some
and 1
way I could
hidden item. And then this will take us across. As soon as you hit the end of here, this will take you across into the third level of the game. So this is now the third level of the game. In this level there is a grand total of 40 stars, 1 hidden item and 5 excavatable items. So what you want to do from the beginning straight away is you head forward, and there's a path on the right, and you'll find your first 3 stars on the right. From here you would need to head kind of forward a little bit, slightly to the right, and you'll need to head down a hill, and at the bottom of the hill there'll be a set of stones that you will need to climb up. And pause for a break. So once you reach these stones, what you'll need to do is you need to hop up all 3 of them, and at the very top to the right you will find some more stars. There's 3 in total, leaving you at 60, I think it's 66 altogether for level. Now from this point, what you'll need to do is you'll need to do a bit of a U-turn on this rock, and we're actually going to go after one of the collectibles in the level that is not one of the standard ones. So what you want to do is you want to hop across here to the ridge and then over to the next cliff face, and you want to climb up there and then across to the next section. You see that little light jumping up and down in the corner, and this is the obsidian rock, and you'll need to stand on top of this rock. You'll want to tap the B button. I don't really understand how this works, but eventually the rock will glow to a very nice white colour, and that is the first obsidian rock you'll need for the achievement and to progress forward through the level. So what you want to do is you want to jump down from this very high up ledge. And we're going to wander through the trees until we find a creepy looking cot that is just randomly placed in the middle of nowhere. So we're just coming up on that cot now. What you want to do is you have to hop in it, but from the just kind of the left of here, you want to make your way through the trees and the bushes, and you kind of want to head up to the top of this slope here. At the top of this slope you will find a rock. Jump on the rock and you will be able to find another star. From this rock here, what you want to do, you take a right, you want to jump down, and you want to again head through more trees, more bushes, into these rocks over here in the corner. As you can see there are 4 stars hovering above these rocks. So head round to the back of them, you want to jump up twice, and then across to the other rock, and then grab the 4 stars that you see here. This will put you on a grand total of 71. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to head forward a little bit, but then the idea is to head back to the. So from here, what you want to do is you want to head back to the main path that you were at a second ago, where you started the game. You jump over the rock that you were previously at. Head back down the hill, and then you'll find the path that you were on earlier. And we're going to take the opposite direction this time. So head back towards the bit in the beginning, and here take a right onto another path. And on this path there will be another 3 stars for you to collect. From these stars, what you want to do is you want to take a hard left through the trees. You're going to head down into kind of this little basin bit area here. As you get closer to these 2 rocks here, what you'll see is there's a star on top of the rock on the right. You'll need to kind of shimmy up the side of that rock and then grab the star that's on top of it. 2 stars, apologies. Now from this rock, what you want to do is you want to make your way down, and continue kind of straight forward through these trees here. Keep continuing over the top of the hill. And you'll find the next excavatable item.
My dad built
Push
a lot
B,
of
dig
stuff
that
in
one
his
up.
free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing
Some
or
more
reading
dialogue. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to take a left, you want to head down the slope. And you want to kind of hang right to these rocks just here. And as you get closer, you'll notice that there's 2 stars that are on top of this rock here. So double jump your way up and you will just grab these stars. Now the next set of stars are in kind of a cave area that's nearby. So what you want to do is you want to hop down off the rock and you want to stick to the right and follow the rock around. And as you eventually turn right, you will come across a cave. In this cave, you will see on the right hand side there are some stars that are on top of these rocks here. So hop up and you grab yourself another set of stars. And that will leave you with 81 in total. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to press forward and go through the gap that's straight in front of you. And what you want to do is you want to continue up through this gap, and you'll find another lone star just here. Again, continue on. Now as you come up this hill and as you come through this gap, take a very sharp left, and you will actually find a star that's very easy to miss on this rock here. You'll be able to see the next set of stars to your right, so get down off this rock and you want to go through this section here. And as you come into here, you'll see more stars on top of the rocks in front of you. So what you want to do is you want to jump up. Now these stars you have to do a little bit of hopping to get, but that should be fine. It'll put you at about 86 stars in total. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to jump down off of this rock and you'll find the second of our 3 obsidian rocks. Again, still don't really understand how this works, but keep tapping that B button and eventually that rock will change colour. And this again counts further towards the obsidian rock related achievement. As you can see, I have an absolute nightmare, which is again no reflection on my life. There we go. Finally, Ed. Okay. Then you hop down off of your rock, and what you want to do is you want to exit this area. So you'll see from here in the distance, at the top of that slope, you'll see the next excavatable item that we're going for. Also at the top of here, there will be a set of stars for you to collect. Dig that one up by pressing B.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally...
Now from here we're going to go after the next hidden item. So jump down off this rock to the right, and you want to head back towards the second kind of excavator, the item you excavate, but hang a right and head towards the trees. It's quite a bit of a walk. So. Now you'll know when you're near to this hidden item, as you'll pass a computer monitor on the floor. That's one of the key landmarks to bear in mind. But as you get more and more closer to it, you'll eventually come across a boat which is up against the wall on the right hand side. And then just in here there'll be kind of a clear patch of glass where there's a baseball cap and a red box. You want to dig that up, and that is your hidden item. Now you want to head from here, and you kind of want to head back towards the kind of the entrance area. You'll see a beam of light in the distance, which is where we're going to head to next. Apologies, it's not the next. So the next item, this next beam of light, is the next excavatable item. So what you want to do is you want to dig that one up, and that is the fourth excavatable item in the level. And then behind that tree, next to it, you'll find the third and final obsidian rock, which will, once you collect that weird fly thing, it will remove those brambles in the background, allowing you to progress forward. But at the same time, this will net you the achievement for finding all 3 obsidian rocks. You can't miss this achievement, it's part of the story. The achievement is called The Way Forward for 25G. Now before you continue forward, we will need to get, the 4th excavatable item in the level. So what you want to do is you want to turn around and you want to head kind of back past the item you just excavated. So you want to head from the obsidian rock to the right, back a little bit and through the trees, and it's a bit of a walk, but you will eventually come across the next item that you need to dig up from the level. Apologies, I got my numbers mixed up. The last item we dug up was the 3rd, this is the 4th. There are 5 in total for this level. Now I'll also need to speed this section up because I got a little bit lost in the process of doing this.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces
that
of
item
shed
up.
and car.
What you'll need to do is return to the obsidian rock that you were on just a moment ago, and we're going to progress through the area with the brambles that we opened. In case you get lost, if you look for the beam of light in the sky, that is where that obsidian rock is. once you're back at that obsidian rock, you want to head over to the brambles that you've just cleared. There'll be 3 stars at the brambles. Just be careful here as you're jumping, it can be a little bit on the buggy side. So the first star that you can go after, just head to the left hand side. I got stuck here a couple of times during this jumping, so just take your time with it. On the left hand side there will be the first star. It'll put you at 90. The next one is underneath the branch just here, and then the third one on these brambles is on the right hand side. As you can see, it's a fantastic jumping experience. Now, once you've got that last one, what you want to do is you want to about face, turn around, and continue forward with the level. Now this next part can be slightly tricky, so take your time and pace yourselves. You do have a potential chance of falling down and not collecting some specific stars. So as that wolf disappears, what you want to do is you want to head up to the slope. If you look down, you'll be able to kind of spot your stars on the way. And I'll give you an example of what you should do. So you want to jump down, and I have to say be ultra careful you don't fall, because you will miss some of these collectibles. So your first one straight in front of you just here. You can always remember to double jump backwards if you mess up your jump, and by the end of this you will have 97 stars. As you probably noticed there that I missed one of the stars going down, I will go back up and collect it as a demonstration of why you should be extra precautious whilst you're trying to get the stars and not like me. Okay, so you can see here I had to make my way back up. I had a bit of a panic, thinking I almost lost that star there. But with some of the fantastic buggy jumping aspects of this game, I was able to make my way back up to the top. Now, just as you do this, be careful. So here you jump out and that's the 97th star. Now what you want to do is you want to make your way all the way to the bottom of this slope. And underneath this ledge here you'll find the final 3 stars in the level, and you'll net yourself the achievement for collecting 100 stars. Okay. Which leaves another 50 left in total. What you want to do is you want to run down here, and you will come across eventually another collectible that you will need to dig up. So for this level it's a grand total of 5 items that you will need to excavate. It's a total of 40 stars for the level, and then 1 hidden item. As you go into the next level, there will be no excavatable items in the next level, apart from the hidden item, and there'll be 25 stars for us to go after altogether, and then the remaining excavatable items will be in the last section of the game. So as you can see, it's quite a way on before we get to that last piece. You can see it in the distance in the trees over there. So as you get to the final collectibles level, press B to dig that one up, and you are carry on to the end of the level as you are done here. So now we are in the 4th level. This is after you've completed the section where you follow a deer. And what you want to do when you're in this nice light area, you want to head forward towards the shore in front of you to find your first set of stars. I believe there is 5 in total. What you don't want to do is miss the first one like me. Now from this set of stars, what you want to do is you want to take a left, and what you want to do is you want to follow the shoreline down to the very end of the area. Watch out for trees. Now, as you get towards the end of the area, kind of nearest to these white set of flowers, you will come across a bonfire that is extinguished by the water's edge. And in between between the sticks and the bonfire, what you want to do is you want to dig, and what you'll dig up is you'll dig up a skull, and that skull is the hidden collectible of this level. Now you want to backtrack here, you want to kind of hang a left. We're going to search for a gap in some rocks, and when you go up to that gap in the rocks, you will find some more stars. On the way there, you'll go past some key landmarks like an American flag and a gun that is on the floor, and then there is a sofa that you'll also go past as well. There's the American flag. Yeah, so from here, you want to actually continue on. For some reason, I decided to pause and take a look, but you want to follow this rock around. This is the set of furniture that I was referring to. And just keep going. And to keep going up a little bit. And to the left, you will see where that tree is. You will find the gap in the rocks. Now do not jump down from here, as we have still more collectibles to get in this area. From this rock, what you want to do is you want to turn around and you want to backtrack down the slope, and behind a rock nearby you will find another set of stars. So as you turn around, you will see them straight in front of you. Just walk down the hill between the trees and grab those. Should be at 110 stars now. Apologies, we've got to do a bit of backtracking because we missed one near the hidden collectible. Apologise, but head back that way. And there is a wardrobe or a dresser on the ground nearby, in which you will need to which there will be the next star. It's just next to that dresser. Now we've got to do some serious backtracking here, right back to where we started the level, and we're going to go to the other end of the beach. Yep, the other end of the beach. I apologise, there is a painstaking long walk, but there are more stars for us to collect down at that end. And you've got to walk into more trees as you go. So this is the main path where you started, and you want to keep going forward, and eventually you'll come across a set of rocks. As you get closer to these rocks, what you want to do is you want to work your way around, not this one, but the one that is next to it. And you will find some more stars there for you to collect. So from these photo frames here, you just want to go around the rock, and then you will find the star there. Okay, now from this one here, we're going to need to go find a set of paintings that are down on the beach. So it's just a little bit further down from that right hand side. You're going to kind of make your way down even further along that beach. And there'll be some more stars near a set of paintings. Apologise, I get a little bit lost here, but nonetheless I turn it around pretty quickly. So they actually are to the left right now, and I get a little bit confused and keep going. So I have to double back on myself a little bit here. So they're actually back up here and to the right. Yep, so there's a grand total of 3 more stars here. You'll have a set of fancy looking pictures to look at. Other than that, that is the remaining collectibles in this area. You'll be at 115 by this point. What you'll need to do, you won't need to inspect the pictures, but you'll need to make your way back to where you started, and you'll need to continue down the main path of the game to progress further forward and find more collectibles. There are 10 more left in this level. Okay, once you get back to this main intersection, what you want to do is head through. You'll walk through into an area full of deer, and you need to keep continuing forward. There are no particular collectibles in and around the pool in front of you, but there are at the slope that you can see on the far side over there. Enjoy the fawn and its weird running behaviours. So what you do is you want to take a left here. It's actually through the trees to the left. There's nothing down there. As you come up the slope on that side, you'll find another set of stars. So as you come up the slope, it's a very kind of smallish walkway, but as you come around, as you can see them in the distance, just past these set of trees, and your next set of stars. I believe there are 3 in total at this part here, which will leave you with 118, another 7 left to get in the level. What you do is you want to continue on, and as you come through this area, you'll come across some more stars. As you come over the hill, you'll see a set of stepping stones that you will need to jump up, and as you go up there, again, more stars. By the time you hit the top of here, you'll be at 122 stars in total. Don't do what I do, use the actual ledge to jump up. And as you're at the top of here, you'll come across the final set of stars for this area. It's a very simple area, there's not too much to it, and it's not as big or as vast as the other areas, but There's 25 stars in this area and 1 hidden item. So now we're in one of the final areas of the game. Straight away from the beginning, what you usually do, you want to head to the left. Do not jump all the way down, but just kind of hop off to the side to the ledge that is just below you. If you jump all the way down, you cannot get back up without restarting the level. On this ledge, you want to continue forward, and as you can see in the distance, your first star of the level is in front of you. After you've grabbed that star, again, further on, you will see the next set of stars. There's 4 in total, so that puts you at 130, 20 away from 100%. Now, from this set of stars, what you want to do is you want to make your way forward and you want to jump down to the bottom. And I have no idea how the fox is surviving that fall. Continue along the valley, and you will find it will be 3 stars. Three stars will be suspended in midair, but you'll be able to jump up, double jump up and grab them. As you'll see here, this is the first star. In the distance, you've got the second, and just around the corner, you will have the third. From those stars, what you want to do is you want to continue on, continue up the hill. Cross over the little river. Through the flowery area. As you come up, you can see some stars in the distance on top of that ledge just there. What you'll want to do is you want to hop up and you will want to just grab those stars from the top of that rock. And from this rock, what you want to do is you'll want to jump down. And you want to take a bit of a right kind of turn, and as you get further down, you will see between the trees and in the distance there, you will find the first item that we need to excavate for the level. So once you reach this one here, press the B or the circle button to dig that up, and that is the first item that you need to collect in this level.
My dad was.
Now from this one, what you want to do is you kind of want to make your way back up. As you make your way back up, there will be, to your right, what would be like a logging area where there's loads of logs kind of just piled up on top of each other. And what you want to do is you want to go in behind these logs and you will find a very well hidden star just behind them. Now from these rocks, what you want to do is you want to come out. And you want to keep walking across the field in that straight line. As you make your way along this ridge, You want to jump up to the top, and at the top is like an ambulance that is kind of sunken into the mud a little bit here, and there will be a set of stars that are on top of this ambulance, and that will put you at 138 in total. From this ambulance you want to jump down, and you want to backtrack slightly to where you came from. As you get nearer back to the logs, you'll want to take a kind of left here. You want to kind of walk in that straight line. As you walk up here, you'll see what looks like to be in the distance, kind of a house that is sunken into the floor. So yeah, you hop up and you'll see a set of stars right in front of the house. Grab those stars, and what you want to do is you want to dig exactly where those stars were, right in the middle, and this will be the final hidden collectible, and this will net you the achievement for no stone left unturned for 100 Gs, or a platinum if you're on PlayStation, but that is the last hidden item of the game. So from this item, you want to kind of do a bit of backtracking. And head back over the hilltop. As you hang a right here, and eventually I believe you'll come across what is a hospital bed, and there'll be more stars that are in this area. As you can see, we're now coming up on that hospital bed. It puts you 142 with 8 left to go in the level. You want to head on from here. And as you can see in the distance, there is an item we need to dig up. So head over to this item here for the excavatable item. Once you hit it, press B, and as you can see on the left as well, we have a set of stars that we need to grab.
Was that the last
So
time you talked to him?
if we dig this one up,
No.
and if you want to take a left, you'll see some stars that are kind of hanging out on this outcrop, which you'll need to jump up and grab, which should be fairly straightforward to do. We're now getting very close to the completing all of the collectibles for the game. It's 144 now at this point. So from this section, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to drop down a level, and you're going to follow that plateau that you jump down to around to the right. And you can see in the distance some more stars. We are now 146 stars in total. So from here you want to head back into the area. And what you're going to want to do is you want to stick to the right a little bit here. And we're going to do a bit of backtracking. No idea how this fox survives some of its falls. Back past the sunken ambulance. What you want to do is you want to hang a right here, and as you come around you'll be kind of nearest back to where you started. Keep following this path. Apologies here, I went off a little bit off track and got a little bit lost, but I recovered pretty quickly. You're actually meant to be going to the right slightly. You'll see that as you get up here, where I went wrong and where you went wrong, go wrong in the same time. But you'll see in the distance over to the right, one of the excavatable items that you'll need for the excavation achievement. So, apologies, could have grabbed this one from the start, but if you're going to do this, it's to the left if you're coming in. What you want to do is you want to head up the slope, and then you want to press B or circle to dig that item up.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time.
So here, you'll bag the achievement for finding all of the collectibles, the excavator collectibles, so the items that you have to dig up. This is not including the hidden ones, but that will net you the last collectible, I believe. So now we need to go find the last set of stars to finish the game. So what you want to do is you want to return back into the level. And we're going to start to head towards the exit, I believe. And what I'll do, I think I'll speed this section up, just so you don't have to watch me wander. Now, as you come up to the end of the level, so this is near to the exit, you will now come across the final set of stars that you need to get the achievement for collecting all 150 stars. So this is right by the very end of the game. There is a grand total of, I believe, 4, and this will put you at 150 stars. So in this level, 25 collectibles, 3 items to be excavated, and 1 hidden item. This is a rare achievement. I don't think there's any other videos out there that demonstrate this being collected. But if you followed this guide, you should have all of the collectibles now. Now, there is one other item for you to get that kind of final piece. So once you finish the game, you will take control of the man who's been narrating the game. You're in his house, and what you'll do is you need to exit his house and take a left. And what you'll do is you'll walk through the trees, and as you come down through the trees, you will stumble across a campsite. Now, when you're at that campsite, what you'll need to do is you will need to enter that tent, and you will need to just wait for a moment, for a short while. And after a short period of time, what will happen is he will look out and he will spot what is appearing to be a glowing fox. And part of your task now is to follow this fox to the end of the path. Now, what I'll do is I'll speed this section up because it's pretty unentertaining. You are literally just following a glowing fox. As it gets lighter, you'll eventually end up towards to down at the shore by a lake. And here we can actually grab the Deja Vu achievement. I haven't been able to find the achievement for finding Joseph's name, but I'm currently working on it, and I will post it as soon as I find that. But if you've been following the guide right now, you should be up to this point. You will unlock the achievement for collecting all of the key items in the game. So all of the items you need to excavate, all of the hidden items, and all of the stars. And you'll get an achievement for doing this. Okay, and see here as that unlocks, so that achievement is called Completionist, 150 Gs. It will be a platinum trophy if you're on a PlayStation. Yeah. And what you want to do is you want to keep following the fox. As you hit the shoreline, you want to just keep hanging to the right and following that fox, but don't follow the fox all the way to the end. As you start getting nearer to these rocks, you're going to need to make a bit of a detour. And this is to get your Deja Vu achievement. So as you see here, as we come up to this rock, you got the 2 rocks just to the side there. I will walk across and you'll find what is like a campsite kind of thing. There's a burnt out piece of wood. You head over to the tree, and what you want to do is you want to look and you spot your name on the tree, and that will unlock the achievement called Deja Vu. So that's what you get for finding your name. And now what you want to do is you want to follow the fox to the end of the game. I'll crop out any spoilers that you've got coming here. But once you hit that stage, that will unlock the final achievement for completing the overall game. Yeah. So I've been Drastic Ed, I'm from the Achievement Squad. If you've liked what we've done, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're pretty new to this as well, so any feedback that you guys have got, we'd really, really appreciate it. And we hope if you've enjoyed the video.